We've got our first industrial zone finished, and that'll give us 2 engineering points per turn because Dumfries is happy, at the very least. Lovely. Get yourself a watermill, get yourself a granary, workshop, university. Just stack them all together. I don't want to have to think about you until you've done all those things. Man-at-arms as well. I was trying to seek these barbarians and try and kill them in 6 turns, but potentially we're not going to be able to get through. Although if I fortify on this hill, maybe we can archer kill them. You never know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I know that era score is my golden ticket, my ability in Civ 6 that causes you to come back every time, but I have slept on this. This is a new morning of recording, and ladies and gentlemen, I cannot figure out how to get a golden age. I need 6 points, and I can build a boat. That'll give me 2. I could potentially take a horse unit. I could use an iron unit. Those would both give me 1, but golden production time, all of those are my limiting factors here. I don't know how much of that I can crank out in one go. My limitations: no city can build a breathtaking district at the moment because I am absolutely maxed out on districts to my own problem. All of my city-states have been stolen, and I'm not going to get an envoy before the end of the era. And additionally, there are no quests that will give me ownership of a city-state, so all of that is annoying. We're not going to finish the wonder in time. Yeah, I am really struggling, unless my scouts miraculously find something. I don't know what the option is here. We might have to settle a normal age. Not that I think it's going to really be a problem for me. I don't think I'm going to lose anything. Actually, would I gain anything going golden age? I don't know, but we'll hold on where we can. You know what? I think I can just about hold off this man-at-arms with damage, fortifying on this hill. We'll see if that works out. Sterling does have the entertainment complex now. Excellent. I mean, even wonders. I don't have the production to get the wonders down as quickly as I'd like them to. It's all a bit of a pain. Civil service would have been good if we could get to 10 population in the next 4 turns, but even with some chops, I could try and chop out the cattle and the rice, but that would be quite a long-term detriment to me. I could chop out the wheat, I guess. Try and get to 10 population that way. That would give me an era score plus another era score for getting to 10 pop. Ooh. I'll let the population go over to 9 quickly and we'll see how that looks. I don't know if that's going to be doable. Even my missionary, I'm going to stop spreading religion with you. Let's go and find another natural wonder. I'm sure we can find something. Sure we can. Oh no, the warrior couldn't take it. Oh, I thought they'd have the fortification bonus there. Never mind, my medic was just about to arrive. Not quick enough. Not quick enough. 150 gold. It's a bit of a gamble. It's a bit of a gamble, but it might be good. Okay, the tile itself isn't too bad, you know. I'm going to put a city down on this tile. I've just been working out a nice arrangement for Colosseum. I reckon I can get 8 cities down under it if I can pick it up, so that's quite good. How much food will I get? 65. How much do I need? 86. All right, so I'm going to actually hold for 2 turns and then chop it right at the end, and that should give me the population I need. Should do. Oh, there's something here that gives culture. That's 1 era score. Okay, right. Well, that's a bonus era score I didn't think I was going to get. So we're now up to 58. Oh, if I can get Sterling up to the population it needs, maybe I can pull this off, but this is really pushing it now. 2 turns. Oh dear. All right, with 2 turns left, I'm going to chop it out. Bam. If I just rearrange this, it should show me with 1 turn remaining. Yep, it does. Perfect. That means next turn, we'll get to 10 population. That in itself is worth 1 era score. It's also the boost to civil service, which in 2 turns, am I going to get enough? Oh, 31 culture. I don't know if that's enough. That's going to be right on the edge. If only someone hadn't stolen Namadal, hey? And Fez, and Mittler, and all of my city-states. Every single one of my flippin' city-states. They're all gone. Pamukkale. Very good. What does this give me? Regional buildings within entertainment complex or watercraft districts provide +1 immunity to cities within range for any civilization that owns at least one of these tiles. Oh, wow. That's really good. Combine that with Mexico City and you've got yourself a lot of fun. Anyway, level 2 scout. Getting there. Almost ambush. Maybe Anna Banana will return again. That is 1 era score. Anyway, exciting times. Bam! Loads of stuff here. Sterling grows into a thriving metropolitan life. +1 era score and 2 era score from the boat, but civil service isn't done. Ah, that's annoying. We still need 2 era score. Oh no. So one thing I could do, if I was to get myself 2 more horses, which should be pretty easy, I think I could put in maneuver. Now with that 50% production bonus towards horse units, I can see that a horseman is 80 production, and this chop is 65, so I could get 1 horseman out. That would be my first horse unit, but, ladies and gentlemen, that would only give me 1 era score. There's no great person I can cheaply scoop up, which is a bit annoying. I guess I could then get an iron unit. The problem is I can't just get a swordsman. I'd have to get a man-at-arms, and that's 640 gold, which is way more than I've got. Way more than I've got. Like, crazy amounts more than I've got. Oh, this is really pushing the limits of what I can do. How much is just 2 horses? Open borders? Okay, right, now this is good. So I can just pay open borders over and get myself the 2 horses I need. So I could get the horseman. This is where I wish I could levy a city-state. I really wish I could levy a city-state. I checked as well. There is nobody in terms of AI that I can join a joint war with somebody and do anything fun. I mean, everything is just a formal war in terms of me joining in. If there was a Cursus Belli here, that would be even better, but there is not. As far as I'm aware, there is not. They're just formal wars. Yeah, no one's got anything. Weird. Oh, I've just got to give it a go, because if I don't give it a go, I'll feel like I'm not giving it everything. There's maneuver. A little bit of money to spend on that. Now I can put the horseman into Edinburgh. 80 production. I get 65, 50% bonus. This should chop out. I'm pretty sure that's in the borders of Edinburgh. Yep, just double checking. Bam. On the waves. Strategic resource potential unleashed. That's 1 more era score. We still need 1. We still need 1. I can't believe civil service didn't pop. That is what would have done it for me. I needed 16 more culture though, so yeah, I would have needed Namadol. I don't think I get era score. I really don't think I get era score from joining in on a war with Spain, because it's a formal war. It's not a Cursus Belli. But if I didn't try, then could I say that I've done everything I could possibly have done? Oh, Spain are like right on my border as well, which is really annoying. Is there somewhere else I could declare war that's kind of far away? Maybe on somebody I'm not trading with? Like Spain, I'm getting decent gold per turn from at the moment. Actually, everyone I'm trading with. Who am I not trading with? Let's just sell everything I've got and see where this gets me. Okay, even open borders are now starting to not really give me much. 356 gold. If I can get to 640, I could just buy a man-at-arms. At what cost? At what cost? 640, I need 290 gold. I'll be giving up 19 gold per turn to do that. That's a lot of gold, but that would give me the golden age. Oh, this is effectively paying my relic from the beginning of the game back, isn't it? Oh, hell. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Man-at-arms. Bam. First iron unit. Golden age achieved. Huzzah! Was it worth it? Probably not. Am I going to find something in this one movement now? Oh, I found 2 city-states, but no natural wonders. That would have been ridiculous if I had. Okay, fair enough. I'm kind of glad about that, but there we go. Golden age achieved. And now I get the era score from civil service. Of course I do. Anyway, machinery is mine, which means I could take a massive divergence now and go for Kilwa instead of the Colosseum, which is quite tempting because Kilwa would be amazing right now. What golden age am I going to get? Actually, no one around me is in a golden age, which is pretty cool. Monumentality, we have a little bit more faith now. I could get some more infrastructure, maybe some more settlers. Free inquiry to tech up a little faster. We are about to pick up a harbour, so that would give me more. Science, penbrush and voice, I'm less interested in as long as Namadol is on the map. Honestly, that would give me the boost that I would need as well. I think I'm getting a monumentality. I don't think any of these options are great for me, but hey, that's not bad. And how much gold can I get from a route? 9.2. Is that the best? That is the best. 9.2 gold per turn is pretty good, you know? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. I'd prefer it if it actually took the path I needed, but never mind. Oh, that's weird. Edinburgh's route actually hits the land, whereas Hunza's does not. But it goes through Edinburgh and takes the sea. Again, pathing for trade routes, it makes sense technically if you think about it, but I refuse to think about it too hard because it really does not make sense. On my ever complicated trying to get Colosseum path, instead of building an arena and then just going straight for Colosseum, I'm going to save up the gold, get arena with gold instead, and build an industrial zone in my capital, which is +6 amenity, so that would be worth 3 engineering points per turn and would help me to rush Imhotep or somebody like that, which would let me get the Colosseum that way as well. This is a really good tile I'm going to get rid of, but +3 is very powerful, so we'll try and keep that going for now. Well, Congress time! Give me something better, like, yes, culture bombs. And Mongolia just announced me. Are you angry? Yeah, lots of people are angry with Mongolia. Let's vote for them. 100% more grievances. They may go through, you never know. Dido. Alright, fine. Culture bombs is quite fun though. Or typically as well, whoever had their envoy or their governor in Mitla has now taken it out. So I could have levied Mitla this whole time now. now. Ugh, I would have even given me man-at-arms. Come on. Game's making this as awkward as it can for me. Anyway, we've got 15% better growth rate in my cities with campuses now, which is all of them. Lovely. I'm actually the tech leader now. Considering I've only got 4 cities, this is amazing. 80 tech. Yes, lovely. I'm still building libraries as well. Haven't got a single university down. There's a lot of stuff I haven't done yet. But I guess we're just teching up to industrialization as quickly as possible. If we can really just hammer that as fast as we can, that'd be pretty cool. I'm just thinking as well, do we want a alliance of some kind with Mongolia? Tempting, but they haven't discovered it yet. All right, they'll figure it out in a bit. And in the meantime, Nanmadol, give me a ton more culture. Yeah, look at that. It's 50% more culture per turn. I think that's the biggest in terms of benefits I can get from a city-state at the moment. Edinburgh has a harbour completed. Amazing. The lighthouse will give this city 3 extra housing, and we've got a bunch of water tiles I'm already working, which will be improved. Lovely. I think Edinburgh's going to become quite a nice city when it's not being melted by Krakatoa. That is the big sort of unknown. At some point that thing's going to go off and we're all going to die. But apart from that, it's a lovely city. Don't worry about the imminent death bit. On all other levels, it's a wonderful place to be. Every time I see a little exclamation mark on the top, I'm like, yes, AI's got a luxury for me. It hasn't. They're just picking up NITA. Boo! I want luxuries. I mean, we've got 3 cities happy and 1 city ecstatic, so we're doing okay. But I could use more. I could use way more. Actually, speaking of, this beautiful Renaissance era scientist would be good. 2 housing and 1 amenity, plus an extra load of benefits from being happy in all my cities. Yeah, that's really good. It's divine right. I'm a king. Luckily. It's a good thing. Monarchy. Okay, right. We're going to lose a little bit of happiness here, which is a bit of a problem, but I do get a better government now. This will help me quite a bit. Natural philosophy is good. Inspiration's good. Charismatic leader is going to now stack up with what I had before to get as many influence points as we can per turn. After that, we're going to go limes. Let's get my walls up quickly and get some extra housing in my cities. And then we'll go retainers for +1 amenity to cities with garrisoned unit. There is a wildcard policy vet ready for Classical Republic Legacy. I have not unlocked it yet, so we'll put urban planning in for now. But that's what it's there for. And we will get there eventually. Now, it's my usual thing. I keep saying I'm going to save my gold. I'm going to keep spending it. But there's good things, really good things for my gold to be spent on right now, including a deal with the devil in sterling. I'm going to get this tile working in Krakatoa. It's 24 production now. So this will be the industrial zone, then the arena, and then we'll just go Colosseum from there. It's going to be tough, but if we can get this working, that would be lovely. Dumfries as well was working some hills that could be improved by mines, so we're going to do that as well. Actually, speaking of, I think it makes sense to do this one. Yeah, there's already 2 mines adjacent to the industrial zone. It's already got the adjacency. Putting another mine where my archer is wouldn't help at all. Feudalism now. Serfdom's useful. I like 5-charge builders. They're like regular builders, but just better. 2 stages better, you could say, if you were going to be really precise about it. Well, it looks like Lincoln is attacking China successfully. Look at this, we've taken a city. Blimey. Lincoln with the huge standing army there. Actually, not even that big, 400, but somehow they're really good. Just spawning 3 melee troops, eh? They're powerful, they're tough, they're angry. Who knows what they can do? Industrial zone in Sterling has been finished. I need 600 gold, I think, to get the arena, or I could build it in 5 turns, but we're up to 28 production now, which is lovely. And I'm hoping my engineering points will spike. Another 3 per turn means that James of St. George will be up nice and quick. Again, nobody has any luxuries, which is very annoying, but never mind. Oh, Krakatoa's gone literally just as I made all those improvements. Oh, no. That's devastating. 4 population lost. We lost 2 from Edinburgh, 2 from Stirling. Oh, my lord. That's devastating. All right, let's go and fix that quickly. But yeah, not good. Not good. Hey, that's just the risk. You know, that's just the risk of these amazing yields. But sometimes we're going to get burnt quite badly. Oh, I've just discovered NITA and it's right there. Okay, that's really annoying. At least I've settled my holy site in one of them. But that is where I was going to put my aqueduct. And that's what you get when you don't place it before. I was working that food tile. I was greedy. No aqueduct next to the industrial zone. Oh, that's frustrating. I know some people are going to say, why don't you reload? No, don't reload. These are the mistakes you make so that you don't do them another time. But yeah, that is annoying. Fine, at least we got some NITA coming in per turn. I can sell that. Swings and roundabouts, eh? Little bits of improvement every now and then. Well, now Madol has been taken again. Oh my lord. City-states on this map are going to be painful. I can just tell. Oh yeah, Lincoln Lincoln, Jatara have now gone for Fez and Mittler on huge levels. And I prefer it if you didn't steal my iron, mister. Please get off. Okay, the Barbs are just messing around with me here, but that's fine. It's giving me time to get my units back. I think I can kill that unit, and the Barbarian Catapult. It's not going to have a good time against me. I think we should be fine. Get the Niter sorted in Sterling. I probably need to work on the housing situation in the city a little bit more thinking about it, but never mind. We're replacing everything with production. 37 production per turn now. I guess suppressing the population a little bit helps me to keep the city happy. So there's a good thing there, and more luxuries are starting to appear into the game now. That is an expensive luxury. Oh, fine. I will pay what you need me to, but I'm going to have to start selling everything in order to recoup these losses. Okay, Edinburgh now has a lighthouse, which means I'm actually going to take over this reef tile, because that'll be really good for the food growth of this city now, I think. Yep, it's going to start growing nicely. Should we get the university going now? 8 science. It's worth it, up to 83. We didn't make 100 by 100, but we were pretty close. And to be honest, again, we are only 1 tech away from a lead, so I'm not too worried about not hitting 100 by 100. Actually, Forres has even done it as well, so there's lots of good stuff going on here. Serfdom, 5 charge builders. That's what we want to see. And 2 housing and 1 amenities in the campus of my choice. I'm tempted to do this on Edinburgh to help the city grow, or maybe even Forres to help the city grow a little bit. Dumfries, Sterling. Sterling is going to be crazy happy, but it is my capital. I do want it to be crazy happy. I guess I could use this on Dumfries to make this city happy as well, but that's looking short term. Start to build the Colosseum now. Now it says the non-food yield benefits of happiness in my empire by 40%. That is a typo. It does mean 20%, which is really annoying, but I think it means another 4% production in my cities. We'll have to have a look and see how this works with Scotland. Is it going to take it to 34%, which is 4 worked out from 20%, or is it going to take it to 36%, which is 6 from 30? I don't know. Yeah, for now I'm going to go with my gut, and I'm going to keep this in Sterling. It would be good to make Dumfries ecstatic, but that is a temporary benefit, and in the long run, we want my capital to be as happy as possible. Let's see how that changes things. It takes it to 38%. Huh. How is it working that out? That's 8%, which is 20% of 40%. What? I don't know how that's working that out. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain, that's fine. Oracle is gone. I'm really hoping we pick up Colosseum before everyone else does. I've been delaying settling beyond 4 cities just because I want to get myself into that ecstatic position that I can manage before we do. We'll see how that goes. But Edinburgh, is this city now ecstatic? It is. Yes, I thought putting a retainer in would be good. Amazing. More points. More points for the city. Lincoln wants to be friends as well. There we go. We've got more alliances now. Have a research alliance? No. Culture? No. Economic? No. Military? No. Religious? Okay. It's like that, is it? 6 gold for an alliance. Fine, I'll take one. Just no, I don't like it. There's mass production. We're getting there quick. Cartography, square rigging, industrialization. We can get 2 workshops pretty quickly. Killing unit with a musket and 2 harbors? That is more difficult, but maybe we can just tech our way through this. One thing that's very annoying as well, Kilwa has already been built. It's only turned 110. I forget Roman holiday. It really does throw the wonders into sort of very strange priorities. AI does know how to specialize and prioritize the wonders that are really good. That's annoying. I was really hoping to get Kilwa because I thought 15% extra science given these 2 scientific city-states would be really good, but obviously so did the AI. So the start of this game has been slightly strange in the way that we've been playing very tall, only 4 cities, getting a decent chunk of science, riding the tech lead, which has been pretty good, but now I want to start looking to go wider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities at the very least. How am I going to do that? Well, I think getting Magnuson is going to be really good with provision so that I can start pumping settlers out. I do have a little bit of faith per turn, not a huge amount, but enough to start getting settlers with if we use monumentality, although I may go into a dark age next era, to be fair. Might go dark and then into a heroic industrial age. That might be what I aim to do. So the question is, where am I going to put Magnus, which is going to be my settler pumping city? Sterling has the production. I'm tempted to just take a bite of penalty for a little bit and move Pingala to Dumfries and make Dumfries my amazing scientific city. It's got a university, it's got the industrial zone, the actual infrastructure in this city is pretty good. Sterling has a bunch of districts that don't give any great people points, so it's not necessarily the best city for Pingala. And Magnus in this city would be able to crank out settlers very, very quickly. I don't know what the best answer is here, but I'm tempted to move Pingala over and put Magnus Magnus into this city. I'm just going with a gut feeling here. I will take a bit of a penalty in terms of yields. Watch that, 97 and 39 goes down to 94 and 25. Huh, I didn't change the science at all. Oh, I don't have researcher yet. Oh, there you go, it's even better. Better time to do this then. Dumfries will continue to grow. It's going to get the workshop up, then it can get an aqueduct up. It's going to have tons of production, this city. But Stirling has more, and Stirling is going to go Colosseum, and then we're going to start getting some settlers once we have Magnus established. I think this is the better long-term run. Feels weird. I know it's a strange move, but there's just something about this that makes me think that it's a good strategy. There was an option for me to put an aid request in, and I'm glad I didn't, because so many people voted against the one on Abraham Lincoln. It would have cost me so much gold to get that going, and it would not have been worth it. So I'm pretty glad we didn't. Wow. LA, Washington, New Orleans is all really looking quite good. America is strong. America is strong. Spain has missionaries on this road. I hope they're just using the road to go to Phoenicia, but if they start coming towards me, I'm not going to be happy. That will be a war declaration, and I will start killing your missionaries with my horse. My source of horse. Even without an aqueduct, Stirling has a +6 industrial zone. That's turned out so much better than I could have hoped. It really has. Meteor shower. Where is that? Oh, is that directly to my north? Hey, I can go get a knight maybe. Colosseum. We actually pulled it off. Our Scotland strat has finally begun. Ladies and gentlemen, don't worry. Sometimes the early game can fall a little bit behind, but we will catch up super quickly. 2 culture, 2 loyalty per turn, and 2 amenities to all cities within the glorious range of ta-da! It's gonna have a lot of cities in this little area. It's gonna be great. I believe that should make every city ecstatic. It does. So our science is massively pushed up. We're going to get more engineering points, more scientist points. Everything is looking rosy and lovely. And I don't care what people say. I'm taking Nam Madol back because now I'm up to 60 culture per turn. I will culture up. It's the last thing that I do. First workshop is complete. Guilds means that I can take limes out and put craftsmen in. Serfdom, natural philosophy, inspiration. Let's take the scientist points out and put in settlers. We're almost ready to do this, and I don't mind if I just upgrade to a crossbow briefly so that my cities can just say, back off, catapult, back off. Magnus, get into Stirling. We've got some settlers to make. Actually, we need another governor title, and luckily we've got one. Medieval fairs. Every time a university pops down and bam, my science jumps. That was 17 extra science per turn I got from that. Because I'm on +38% science from amenities here. This is where Scotland begins to go a little bit nuts. Modifier on modifier on modifier on modifier. And James of St. George. I'm going to take a little bit of a gamble roll here. Bisheng, Isildur, Imatep, all of these people would be good for me. Let's just go and see who goes out now. We're going to lose Isildur. That's actually not too bad. I'll take any of the others. We could do with an extra district in Stirling. I could do with Imatep for some more early game wonders. It's a lot of cool stuff. And of course, we can build ancient and medieval walls to increase the housing in my cities now. Oh yeah, Stirling is going to become an absolute chunk. Garzagame has been defeated. My lord, so many city-states are just being wiped off the face of the map. This is a brutal game. Until we get the wonderful benefits of some crazy foreign trade routes, which is going to take a little while to get in. 4-2 routes to Stirling. This is what's going to help Dumfries to grow and my Pingala city to start to push out now. Let's get a builder. I want to put a mine in on this tile because then I can put an aqueduct down on this tile and the industrial zone won't get any weaker. I have plans. They're crazy plans, but I do have plans. Up to 9 engineering points per turn. That's not bad, but don't worry. We will go invention soon and we'll go uber Scotland and we'll get so many engineering points that no one will be able to keep up with us. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to just secretly spirit my horsemen around onto this road. If Phoenicia tries to send a settler too close, unescorted like this, I've got a very easy front to defend against them. I'm going to declare war on them and I'm going to steal this, especially because they are at war with my ally, and I believe I can just jump in on this war anytime that I want. No, maybe not, but anyway, we'll figure out a way. We'll figure it out. Let's see, they're probably going to stick to this road. Yes, they did stick to the road because it's easy movement. I've got 19 gold going out per turn to Dido. Only 1 turn left of it. That was the deal I made in order to give myself a little bit more chance of getting a golden age. So yeah, I feel like it's good that we're not abusing that too early, but let's just quickly run in. Yeah, there's the settler. Oh, Dido, if you're going to do this, at least do it right, you know? though. Okay, it's a little bit expensive, but by doing this, I can avoid getting a surprise war level of diplomacy loss. It counts as a formal war. It's with my ally. Now I can go around and just see anybody else who wants to join in with this. Spain does. Oh, there we go. That's good. And now we can go bam, bam. And luckily, I'm just going to settle there anyway, so that's awesome. This is where the Scottish Enlightenment starts to kick in. Ursa plays the game into the Renaissance to Industrial era. Those are my favorite eras of the game. This is where I really thrive. Ancient and classical, yeah, it's just so start dependent, but as soon as you get later into the game, this is when I shine. I tell you what, these barbs, the technical term is they can go away, the little cheeky scamps. Like, what's going on here? Stop just trying to randomly throw yourselves at Stirling and Dumfries. Like, you're traveling half the map to come and do this. It's not needed. It's not appropriate. I don't need to see this. Okay, if you're going to stand anywhere, that's not a bad place to stand, because now I can get 2 city hits on you. We're building a crossbow to actually try and keep the defenses here a little bit, but yeah, these barbs are being annoying now. They're being very annoying. City number 5, however, it's in range of the Colosseum. It doesn't have a river for me to build a holy site on, which is a little frustrating, but I'm hoping all of my cities should retain a little bit of happiness. No decent campus. Let's instead start with a harbour in order to get a little bit more housing. I think that's probably the better route, isn't it? Let's go for that. Well, Congress time. I would love it if we could build city centre buildings faster. And, I mean, let's face it, we know exactly what's going to happen. Bottom option, cotton is going to be banned. But I'm going to just say for duplicates, and I'm going to vote twice on amber and just hope that goes through. Or tobacco. No, something I haven't got, amber. I'm going to throw this away and just hope we can sway the World Congress. I don't want the diplomacy point here. No coffee. That's good. I didn't have coffee. Amazing. We'll take it. We will take it. Magnus, provision, done. Now we are working on settlers. They are massively... Yeah, I'm actually quite pleased I did do this little rearrangement here. 51 production in, being doubled pretty much. And yeah, we're starting to pray settlers out as well. Now this will be the time where we jump from 4 cities to about 8 or 9 in the space of maybe 10 turns if we're lucky. Instantly builds a library and a university in this district. Universities provide 2 science. That's amazing. I don't have a university in my capital, so I'm going to pop it in here quickly and bam, 149 science per turn. America and Scotland leading the way on tech with Indonesia. Actually, Spain's keeping up with us, and then it's the rest of the pack after that point. Oh, because I joined in with someone else's war, I didn't actually generate any grievances against Dido there. That's awesome. And it's like they're losing a city down to the south. Oh man, it's tempting to go and take it. If I would have any benefit from taking that city, I would, but I don't think I will. So I'll hold off. I'll hold off for now, but that is quite tempting. Here we go. True Scottish Enlightenment. Golf. We can do it. All we need is Reformed Church. Please. I mean, every city can have 2 extra amenities, which means we can start to go crazy wide. Scotland the brave. Scotland the plump, more like. Oi, stop denouncing me. Yeah, deliberate Dark Age here really does suit me. I'm doing all I can to avoid getting era score, which is really unnatural for me, and I don't like it at all. But we're doing what we can. I think I can afford to go industrialization in this era without too much of an issue, but we'll keep an eye on it. And there we go. We've actually got a crossbow now. I'm defending my borders for the first time in a long time. Beautiful. And bam, that's a replacement mine, which means that I can now put an aqueduct down without losing adjacency on this industrial zone, which is great. Okay, we've skipped over a Theodore, who got taken, but Imhotep is up next. 5 turns. I'm going to get Imhotep before the end of the era, and that means I can also get Bisheng. This is great. 3 of the 4 engineers that arrive. That's a good, I like that ratio. That's a good ratio. Oh, Spain, don't. I mean, okay, it doesn't actually matter at all, because I don't need my religion in my city up until the point that I have a ton of districts in it, but this is still really annoying. Don't spread your religion over. What have you got? Work ethic. All right, that's a little bit helpful, but if it comes any further in, I won't be best pleased. I will lash out wildly. Mark my words. Next up, humanism. This is an interesting trade because Quick Deals wasn't telling me this was on because Macedon has denounced me, but I noticed they didn't have any niter. I've given them all the niter and bam, look at all that. Economic recovery. Just puts an absolute surge into my gold per turn. Wonderful. Cassa's gone. Kilwa's gone. All the fun stuff's gone. What's going on here? It's like Roman Holiday makes the AI play better or something. It's weird. City number 6. Again, everything is in range of Colosseum, as it should be. I might just actually, rather than working on harbours like a fool, I might just see if we can get monuments and granaries sorted really quickly, seeing as like the Congress is just giving me this for free at the moment. It's wonderful. Dumfries is now looking even better than it was before. However, it can get even more fantastic, even more wonderful if I put a holy site into it. It's got to be on a river. This will give this city 2 amenities and 2 housing, and everything will just continue to grow. The golf course is tempting, but I don't need to put the golf course next to my city centre. If I do, it gains 1 culture, but really the culture is not the important bit. It's the extra amenities, and if I put the holy site down, I don't need to worry even about that. Saying that though, there is also something better in this city, and I'm sure in the comments, I'm filming this before this video goes up, so I can't even see the comments unfortunately, but I bet you're saying Huey in this lake, so I will try. 13 turns. We'll see if we can pull this off. Industrialization has been researched. Did I get any coal? Yes. 1 source of coal, 2 sources of coal. That's under industrial zone. 3 sources of coal and 4 sources of coal. Oh my lord. What more does a growing civilization need, eh? Nothing. As Galileo makes his way over to me as well. Here's Imhotep. 2 turns before the end of the era. I'm gonna save the charges until next era so that I can just make sure that I get a heroic age next time out. I think that's what I want to do. But there is again some really fun wonders still available to me, including I can see somewhere it was Great Bath is still available, Great Library is still available, Hanging Gardens. Wow, I didn't think Hanging Gardens would still be available. Fine. Joining aid requests everywhere just because we can, really. I just like to be involved. I have no intention of doing anything. Oh, actually, I traded with Lincoln at one point, so technically I'm winning that one, but yeah, I've got no intentions of seriously winning. Montrose, another city, another wonderful time. Okay, happiness is beginning to go down again. We don't like that. We don't want that. So this is where I start building golf courses, which I should have done next turn. That was silly, but never mind. The golf courses are starting to appear now. We'll celebrate just in this last turn by buying a few builders. This will help me just to make sure that every city has got one, like that, and then also there. Perfect, and we'll get ourselves ecstatic again. The Dark Age will be painful, but we will come through it. We will go to a new golden, glorious Scottish dawn. Maybe. Or maybe what will happen is the loyalty will rip all of my cities away from me. Let's see. Edinburgh's fine. Roxburgh's fine. Oh, we're fine. Oh, no problems at all. We're ages away from the AI, and I think everyone else has gone into a Dark Age as well. Yeah, Phoenicia's in a Dark Age, so we've got no problems. Perfect. 2 era score every time I convert a city. Well, I'm going to be converting my own cities away from Spain, so that works for me. So that settler is heading to this city. This settler is heading to this city. Do I need any more settlers right now? No. So Sterling, I need you to stop. Make yourself a factory. Make yourself useful temporarily. Not that you're not useful now, but you absolutely are not. Is there something I can use Dark Age policy wise? No, Inquisition's pretty rubbish. Isolationism, maybe I can use that in a bit. Not quite yet. Letters and Marquis, nope. Twilight Valor, nope. Fine, it's all a bit rubbish. We will instead go Natural Philosophy, Serfdom, and I'll put the Wonder card in. Gothic Architecture, there we go. Then we'll pump out a couple of wonders for us quickly. Who's pillaging a trade route? Starting to Hunza? No, don't do that. Mean. Are you kidding me? Literally, Hanging Gardens was completed the turn I was about to build it. That is ridiculous. Fine, I'll put Great Bath here, but that's annoying. I literally had Imhotep stood here, ready to do that, honestly. Mausoleum has been built. Mausoleum was built really quickly in this game. Again, Roman holiday. What are you doing to all of the wonder prioritization? The AI is going for all the ones I would normally go for. It's like they're playing well. We might get a little bit of faith from this Great Bath. Oh, just for like a 3 faith per turn. Hey, it'll do. Bit of era score as well. Hunza, the city-state, is just leaving a settler right on top of where I was going to settle myself. It's like, don't tempt me. Oh, we'll help you out, they say. We'll just leave one there instead. And you're like, okay, fine. Invention. This will give me 4 engineer points, and I have 2 workshops, which means I'm getting a +8 bonus to the +10 I'm already getting. So 18. Unfortunately, America has almost put that. Wait, it's definitely put that card in as well. We're going to have another industrial rival on this game. Hey, sometimes you need a rival, you know? It pushes you to great things. It's annoying, but it pushes you to great things. Spain, I cannot tell you how annoying you are. Just please stop spreading your religion. It's so petty. It's like, oh, Ursa didn't put religion on that one city for a few turns. That must mean they're inviting us in. And it's like, no, go away. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Deeble Time, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy Zursa, Zaf, Barnaby Rex, Sharky Bates, Charlie Bears, Flying Dutch Burbs, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Joseph Biancani, Interplanet Janet, Mr. Awesome. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!